your smile, like the sunshine brings the light. Feel.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Neneng Liana. Student personal number is 230-325. I will reading article about IMF Live Global Growth Forecast for 2021 still sees exceptional uncertainty. The International Monetary Fund on Tuesday raised its forecast for global economic growth in 2021 and cited the coronavirus triggered downturn last year's. The biggest peacetime contraction since the Great Depression would be nearly a full percentage point less severe than expected. The global leader said multiple vaccine approvals and the start of vaccination in some countries had boosted hope of an eventual end to the pandemic. That has now affected nearly 100 million people and claimed the lives of more than 2.1 million globally. But it warned the world economic continued to face exceptional uncertainty and new waves of COVID-19. Infection and variants posed surge, and global activity would remain well below pre-COVID-19 projection made 1 year ago. IMF Chief Economist Gita Gopinath said United States President Joe Biden's pledge to fund the World Health Organization's COVID vaccines intensive market a very big step to containing the pandemic and ensuring more equitable distribution of vaccines. Much more will be needed because, as we can see, given the mutating virus, that this is not a problem that's going away anytime soon, Gopinath told a news conference. There is still a tremendous amount of uncertainty, she told Reuters in a separate interview. We know that the health crisis is not over until it's over everywhere. Gopinath said the global economic growth gained $9 trillion between 2020 and 2025 if faster progress could be made in ending the health crisis. And it was clearly in the interest of advanced economies to help poorer countries recover. There a complete economy sense to do this and do it right now, the told Reuters. The IMF estimates that close to 19 million people are likely to fall below the extreme poverty threshold during 2020 and 2021. With the pandemic wiping some out, $22 trillion in projected output through 2025 and reversing progress made in reducing poverty over the past 2 decades. Gopinath said advanced economies were recovering more quickly and urged countries with means to continue to offer poorer national aid, low interest loans and debt relief. There is still much to be done. We are certainly at least in positive growth territory this year, as opposed to last year, she told the news conference. Vaccine-powered uptick. In its latest World Economic Outlook, the IMF forecasts a 2020 global contraction of 3.5%, in improvement of 0.9 percentage point from the 4.4% slump prediction in October. Given stronger that expands momentum in the second half of last year, it cited the U.S. economic, the largest in the world, was expected to grow by 5.1% in 2021, upward revision of 2 percentage points attributed to carryover from strong momentum in the second half of 2020 and the benefit occurring from about $900 billion in additional fiscal support approved in December. The outlook would likely improve further if the U.S. Congress passes a $1.9 trillion relief package provided by Biden. Gopinath said, forecasting a 5% boost over 3 years in the package is approved by the U.S. Congress. China's economy is expected to expand by 8.1% in 2021 and 5.6% in 2020, compared with the October forecast of 8.2% and 5.8%, respectively, while India's economy is seen growing 11.5% in 2021, up 2.7 percentage points from the October forecast, after a stronger than expected recovery in 2020. The fund said countries should continue to support their economies until activity normalizes to limit percent damage from the deep recession of the past years. Low-income countries will need continued support through grants, low interest loans, and debt relief. And some countries might request debt restructuring, the IMF said. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Fill me out with your smile, like the sunshine.